Today we're going to do a shot because I'm going to send it to Kyle to want to shoot just under 800 yards. We moved it back forward just a little bit, about 70 yards, because we wanted to be under this nice shade tree, and then it clouded over, so the sun isn't an issue. We're using our new Kestrel this morning to dial in first round hits. We're shooting a 24-inch steel plate that's at 600 yards. If you pan the camera down that way, you can kind of get an idea how far down the right of way that is. While I fire up the Kestrel here, our lovely, there we go, our camera person is moving back around and we are rolling again. Okay, today we have a wind that's practically non-existent, that's moving from the north at less than 3 miles per hour. So the wind is not going to be an appreciable factor. There's a little bit more of a breeze there. So I clocked in earlier this morning 3 miles per hour. I'm going to use that setting for today. We're going to be shooting at 174 degrees azimuth, which will give us a drop compensation of 16.94 MOA. And let me set the distance, 725. Okay, I'm setting to 16.9. I'm gonna go to 17 since I do it in 3/4 MOA, a quarter MOA steps, and a 1 click for windage, and that's probably mostly spindrift. We're shooting suppressed, so that's the reason I don't have hearing protection on, so that I can communicate better with the camera person. I'll be firing 5 rounds, and let's see if we can make a 1 round hit, first round hit. The time it takes for the sound to come back here is a little over 3 seconds to hear the hit. That was the hit. That shot about, target impact point was about 4 inches high and about 2 inches to the right of bullseye. That will probably maintain our impact point for the other 4 rounds. I'm not going to make an adjustment since I'm shooting per group size. It's almost touching the first impact point. I'm shooting 175 grain ELD. This is a 6.5 Creedmoor and a Criterion Barrel. It's a very accurate gun. We're working on about a 3-inch group down there, which would be about a half MOA, which is about what I've learned to expect out of this gun when you get close to 1,000 yards. Still maintaining a fairly tight group. And this will be our 5th round. I prefer to fire single shot since I shoot so many of my shells that are longer than mag length. I've just gotten the habit of doing it that way. And there we go. That's a little less than a paper plate size group. And we'll go down and take a look and see how the group looks. We did. Well, it looks like we have a pretty clear half MOA group. It's maybe a little more wind than we had thought. Re-zeroed the gun yesterday. It's dead on at 90 yards. We have a very clear half MOA group here that's about 4 inches, which would be half MOA. Have a little bit of a flyer here that probably had a little gust of the wind. Since it's coming from the north, it'll tend to make it plane out a little further and shoot just a bit high. But all in all, looks pretty good.